prefer the buy the stock first approach? I do. Yeah, when we do merch, I much prefer to plan it really far ahead of time. Purchase X number of units, put it in a fulfillment center in a warehouse, and then just, people hit the buy button and that warehouse just gets a ticket that says, here's the name, here's the address, they want this item. Someone goes, boom, grabs it, ships it. It's shipped like the next day, or even that day. I much prefer that, but that takes so much time. Like you have to know what you're doing 6 months in advance minimum. You can get it certain products done within a shorter time frame, but when you have a lot of different products, it sometimes takes up to 6 months. You can do like 3 months ahead of time if you're only doing certain types of products. But yeah, I mean, you have to hire an artist to draw a thing for your merch item. They're drawing whatever it is. Let's say it's an acrylic standee, right? You hire an artist. They're probably going to take several weeks, if not a month, sometimes more, to get the final art to you. From the moment of talking to them to getting the final art. So an entire month usually to get the art all figured out. Then you send it to the manufacturer and they do test runs, test prints of things. That takes a couple weeks because they have to keep going back and forth between you and the artist to be like, is this good? Do you want this line closer here? Do you want us to cut it like this? Do you want a rounded edge on this thing? Etc., etc. And that takes, again, probably another month. And then they start printing things and slowly getting through, like, oh, you want 1,000 units of this? You want 500 units of this? Okay, and they start making it. That usually, the whole process takes about 3 months. That's assuming everything goes really smoothly. So from the moment of deciding you want merch, knowing what merch items you want, getting the artist, blah, 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 to the end, 3 months safely ahead of time. And so if I do an outfit debut on, I don't know, on I start planning it in January and I want to do it 3 months later, maybe I could get the outfit done and everything out of time and have the merch done 3 months out of time, or planned rather, and get everything to come together. But it doesn't always work out like that. It doesn't always work out like that. And again, that's assuming things go smoothly. Stuff happens all the time. You guys know how artists are. You know how a lot of artists, you hire them to do things, and you probably hear VTubers talk about this all the time. But people's timelines just change constantly. You'll say, hello, I need this thing. You have a month to do it. Can you do it by this time? They'll be like, yep. And then 1 week before you need it done, they're like, oh man, I'm just so burnt out and this thing happened and this, that, the other thing, and I have an issue and I can't do it. And you're like, well, now I need to find a new person. And then that person needs a month. Or maybe that person could do it within a week, but now you have to pay a rush fee. And it's for a poster, which doesn't sell for a lot of money, so it's not really a big margin thing. So when you pay double their amount, now you're making no money on your poster. You know what I mean? Like, it just takes a really long time for all these different issues. So realistically, you need safely 6 months of planning out of time to get that kind of process done, where like the merch is stocked somewhere and then you're selling it out of that area where it's stocked for fast shipping. So we've been working super hard on making sure we can do that as often as possible, but sometimes there will be a merch line that's all pre-order because the opportunity to do this thing, this debut, whatever, is something that was just decided and planned within 2 months, and there you go. Which is kind of what my next outfit is going to be. It's something I wanted to do for a long while, but I wasn't 100% planning on it necessarily or at any specific time, and then an opportunity presented itself for me to do it, and I was like, oh shit, let's do it. And basically had like 2.5 months. So yeah, my next merch line would be pre-order, but still, I'm just talking, I'm just chilling, but I'll just sound assertive because I'm projecting my voice a little bit.